give you a true story.
Please.
This is incident happened to me last year.
Yeah.
I was flying before the COVID, of course. I was flying, and as we were waiting, there is a man who was looking at me and looking at me and looking at me. And in me, I said, I'm sure Allah knows, he's probably like, what is this woman, whatever. And then, La ilaha illallah, that man comes and sits next to me in the plane. And it's 1 hour and a half. And 1.5 hours is all this discussion. He turned to be a priest.
He was a priest?
Yes.
So this is a priest sitting next to you on the plane.
And look how it started. And he was, after this, you're living in this or living in that. And he said, you probably noticed I was looking at you in the waiting room, in the waiting area. And I said, yes, I did. And he said, I asked myself, is she a Christian Catholic? Or she may be, and then he said, no. I said, I think she's a Muslim. And all the discussion started. He immediately, you know what he said? He said, what you are wearing reminded me of Mary. So I didn't have to say anything.
So you didn't even have to say nothing. The Christian priest, he looks at you and said, what you're wearing is reminding me of, obviously, Jesus' mother, Mary.
Exactly.
Yeah. The Christian priest told you this. Wow.
Exactly. And then we went, and the whole discussion was actually about women's rights in Islam. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely. People ask me, right? And sisters ask me, Muslims ask me, why do you do it? My first answer, and I want everyone listening to me, learn this. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put it in your heart as He put it in mine.
Ameen.
And you say, why you're wearing your head cover, or why you're wearing your Islamic attire? I say, because Allah asked me to do it. Period. And then they say, is it a choice? This is the second question you always get. And I said, it's your choice and mine to obey Allah or not to obey Him. And I need to be ready at the day of judgment when I'm standing in front of Him. And I better prepare a very good answer why I chose not to obey Him.
Subhanallah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We really have to look at Islam. And I think one of the issues, you tackled it in the beginning. I think it's also the way we were taught, or it is being taught. Islam is a personal relationship between you and your Creator. And it's a relationship of love, awe, and there is fear. And not fear from Him, subhanahu. No, it's fear of lack of His pleasure and love. If you look at your religion this way, so what you cover your hair? So what if you don't get this job because they didn't give it to you? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everything becomes very trivial. So yes, I've absolutely had this, not recently, and I actually love it because this is my opportunity. Mm-hmm. I was like, I love it.
Yeah. It just came to my mind. Sorry, last question. But
yes.
What do you say? Because sometimes the head covering has been limited just to the top part, and then you'll see some. Unfortunately, someone might have some good intention, but it goes back to what you're saying, the proper knowledge. So you have some sisters who wear this, but everything else is like a skirt or whatnot. How do you address that?
I get this question all the time. Right? Is makeup haram? Nail polish? Can I wear jeans? Right? All these questions, everybody asks it. It's not only men, it's men and women and Muslims and non-Muslims.
Relevant questions for our times. Yeah, it's important. Yeah.
And it is very important.
Yeah.
And my answer is, you know what? I always try to avoid the word haram and halal unless it's very clear, especially if you're talking to a person who's not yet grounded. Mm-hmm. I say always look at the essence of it. What is the word hijab? Right? And look at it in Surah An-Nur, in chapter The Light in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, He didn't say the word hijab there in that context. He actually says, don't show your beauty. Right? Don't show your beauty. So I tell the woman, when they tell me, what should I dress? What do I wear? I said, if you are putting anything on your body that is showing the beauty of your body, you're not doing what Allah wants. Done. Why you're putting makeup? To look more beautiful. Outside. Is that pleasing to Allah? Is that what He said? He said, لا يبدين زينتهن. Don't show your beauty. Nail polish. Same thing. So when I say this to all my beautiful sisters, I said, if I see you and I know what size dress you are wearing, then you need to look at, maybe you are not following exactly what Allah wants. لا يشف ولا يهف ولا يصف. It does not describe the body. You cannot say, you cannot see through. And can I be, and this is to the sisters, can I be elegant? Can I be modern? Can I be looking beautiful in the way pleasing to Allah? The answer is absolutely yes. Alhamdulillah, especially these days. But again, is the influences and the priorities. May Allah teach us all. May Allah make things easy for everybody, for the men to practice, for the women to practice, for the children to practice. May Allah, Allahumma habbib ilayna al-iman wa zayyinhu fi qulubina. You know this dua? Ya Allah, make us love iman, make us love faith, and beautify it in our hearts. And Allah said this in Surah Al-Hadid. And because once I love something, I do it. And you know, when I see someone disobeying Allah, you know what's my dua to that person, she or he? Ya Allah, take the love of this disobedient outside their heart. Because if you don't love it, you don't do it.
Yes. And Alhamdulillah, may Allah reward you. Thank you so much. And this is why we're sharing this information and talking to someone like you, is because we want the best for all of mankind, especially our brothers and sisters out there. Thank you so much for spending some time with us and sharing all this important advice.
Jazakallah, it's a pleasure. I loved it. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. May Allah reward you.
Ameen, ameen. Jazakallah heads.
People, are you ready for the deep?